Hello there, it's me, Mr. Hello from the HIA, and I'm here to tell you about the brand new permanent feature in Zenless Zone Zero called the Investigator Training Course, which I think you should all definitely look into because it does include a brand new feature that I think we are all going to enjoy, and that is passive XP for our agents. So first, let's go over what exactly the course is. Once you speak to Mr. Hello and head over to the HIA, you'll see here there are a big grid of 40 different nodes. And in this grid, there are 4 different types of nodes. First is a knowledge node, where this is just giving you a little description about certain game mechanics. Next up are combat nodes, which will then put your knowledge to the test. These are all pretty simple though. They'll have buffs that emphasize a specific gameplay mechanic, and they also give you a trial unit or a set of trial units, which you are kind of encouraged to use too. One example is the Cunning Hare's ultimate node, where you can stack up to 9,000 decibels just to spam an ultimate over and over and over again, which I thought was pretty funny to see. Next are reward nodes, which are, simply put, just there for some rewards. And last but certainly not least are the tactics nodes. These are the places where you can place an agent to let them gain EXP over time, specifically over the course of 10 hours. Now, some things to note are that if the agent reaches level 60 or whatever their current cap is, they will stop earning EXP. There are several of these tactic courses throughout the grid, 6 to be specific, and higher levels do provide more XP than the earlier ones, so be sure to take that into consideration when you're choosing who to place where. Once again, as a point of reference to make sure that you don't overcap any EXP, these are the requirements to get to each of the levels. So going from 0 to 10, you need 6,000 XP, 10 to 20 needs 24,000, 20 to 30 requires 60,000, 30 to 40 requires 135,000, 40 to 50 is 225,000, and 50 to 60 requires 450,000 EXP. Also, as a side note, I don't know if anyone else was also really confused with how to actually place an agent in these, because I was stuck looking for a confirm button for a very long time, but you can click on the select button on the side of the characters to move back onto the previous menu. But be sure to actually confirm their placement first to ensure that they are getting their EXP. Now, like I said, some of these tactical courses are a bit later on in the grid, and this is important because you unlock these stages with the currency called Focus, which you get 150 of each day with a maximum of 500. So, I would highly recommend planning out your path and not just grabbing each and every node that becomes available. Because if you plan correctly, you can have all 6 of the tactical training stages unlocked within 2 days. And in fact, you can look here and I will show you how. So here you can see the path that I took, and you can follow along too. At the start, you can take the 4 nodes at the top to unlock the Tactics Course 2, and then the Counter-Offensive Course to unlock Tactics Course 1. Now, I did unlock Combat Support Course 1, but that is not necessary. Initially, I thought that you had to unlock this node, because later on you see here the Knowledge Theory Course 2 has 2 branches leading into it. So I thought that you needed both of these input branches to be unlocked, but that is not the case. As you can see, the next merit-based node can be unlocked with just the 1 input. So after grabbing the merit-based rewards 2 and 3 nodes, you can take Focus Defense 2 at the top to unlock Tactics Course number 3, and from there, Knowledge Course number 4 as well as Tactics Course number 5 can be taken. By now, you should have used up all of the focus from day 1, but with another 150 focus the next day, you can get to the other Tactics Course number 4 for 20 focus, either of the next combat courses for 20, the reward node for another 20, the Combat Support Course 3 for 20 again, the Knowledge Course for only 2, and then either the Merit or Combat node for 30 focus, which leads you to the final Tactics Course for another 30 focus, which will total up to just over 140 focus used. And that way you will have all of these passive XP farms unlocked as soon as possible to help build up your units. So let me know in the comments down below who you will start raising with these XP farms. I'd love to see people try out some new characters. But otherwise though, thank you all for watching. As always, if you found this video useful, liking, commenting, and subscribing is greatly appreciated. So until next time, bye bye!